African is not defined by color of skin. Truth be told, as this bold statement begins, our native roots are embedded deeper within, because if our flesh is cut and exposed, no matter our culture, traditions, nor religions, we all bleed the same blood of scarlet rose. Near and far, north to south regions, our fathers past don't have to define our chosen paths. Unnarrow the mind, so we can unmarrow the preconceptions that bind us to the prejudice unkind, to uncover the blind opinions and bring light to the historical lies that's been passed on from one generation to the next, so we can take time to try and understand that it isn't today's fight, and indisputably get to see eye to eye. Like dogs bark at strangers because it's exposed to the unknown, us humans in our nature act as animals the same way and rather resist to decidedly get to know and learn. Decency, class, and supremacy these days are not divided by your language, authenticity, tone of skin, or even how much you earn. Ignorance is not true bliss. I can tell you this. Only through knowledge and interest can we gain true power. Ignorance and lack of investigating through our own individual perception only brings and holds one back in the bondage of old oppression. Giving something you honestly hardly know anything about, automatic rejection, having no time for things we don't understand and just disregard, only leaves ourselves in the dark and isolated. Arrogant egos timelessly, mindlessly debated, judgmentality turned it into mindless hatred for what our ancestors have stated, not realizing how polluted the collective consciousness has become. But all could change if we cared to take personal interest and get educated. Education on true valid information, letting who we are today outlive the horrific past. That is the solution to our colorful, iridescent nation. When Africa undeniably exists in each ethnic's bones, when our exemplification of Africa is not defined by the forefathers' texture of hair or even the shape of our nose. That is when we as a country can truly say we victoriously rose and be more powerful in wealth and influentially powerful, on par with the first world. Once we can faithfully forgive and seriously move forward from the past that most of us today never even took part in. If we can honestly find it in our hearts to bury this haunted torment of apartheid, and if we can truthfully have patience to listen to each other, learn, sincerely be willing to try and understand how each racial, ethnic, different color brother came to be this way on this day, letting the pain and hate rest in peace, but remembering only the growth we were shaped from. Through those yesterdays, can we break this curse of division and righteously become a nation with supreme vision, unshakable, undefeatable, as we firmly unite as one nation. We can be even more exclusively exceptional as the world's United Nations. Think it can't be done? Remember the World Cup 2010. How wild did we not unite then? We can be that and so much more again.
At this moment in our lives, we, the people of South Africa, would like to thank individuals, communities, and nations of the world who have continually supported our cause. The same cause that all African communities in all corners of the world are fighting for.
Je t'aime, Afrique du Sud.
Ek is lief vir jou, Suid-Afrika.
Eu amo África do Sul. For that, I love South Africa. Eu amo África do Sul.
What I need and faith.
I love you, South Africa. मुझे दक्षिण अफ्रीका से प्यार है।
I love you, South Africa.
I love you, South Africa.
मैं दक्षिण अफ्रीका प्यार।
Nilianifuna Afrika Chipembe.
Saya sayang Afrika Selatan.
Ina son Afirka ta Kudu. Ina son Afirka ta Kudu.
Oi, Nancy. Mzansi, I love you.
Ja ciebie kocham, South Africa.
Ek is lief vir jou, Suid-Afrika.
Ich liebe dich, Südafrika.
நான் தென் ஆப்பிரிக்காவை நேசிக்கிறேன்.
Ina son Afirka ta Kudu.
Ek is lief vir jou, Suid-Afrika.
मुझे तुमसे प्यार है, South Africa.
South Africa, I love you.
Eu amo África do Sul.
I love you, South Africa.
Ek is lief vir jou, Suid-Afrika. Ek het jou lief, Suid-Afrika.
I love South Africa.
मैं जनूबी अफ्रीका से मोहब्बत करता हूँ। जनूबी अफ्रीका जिंदाबाद।
I love you, South Africa.
I love you, South Africa.
I love you, South Africa.
Te amo, Sudáfrica.
أنا أحبك جنوب أفريقيا.
Я люблю тебя, Южная Африка! Ей! Ndza ku rhandza Afrika-Dzonga.
I love South Africa.
Mzansi ntakuthanda.
South Africa, I love you.
Ndikhonifuna Afrika Chipembe.
I love you, South Africa.
Ek is lief vir jou, Suid-Afrika.
I love you, South Africa.
Ngiyakuthanda, Ningizimu Afrika.
Je t'aime, Afrique du Sud.
I love you, South Africa.
I love you, South Africa.
I love you, South Africa.
जनूबी अफ्रीका मैं आपसे बहुत प्यार करता हूँ।
Te amo, Sudáfrica.
Ek is lief vir jou, Suid-Afrika.
Mzansi ntakuthanda gqithi.
I love you, South Africa.
أحبك جنوب أفريقيا.
Ek is lief vir jou, Suid-Afrika.
Ek is lief vir jou, Suid-Afrika.
Ndianifuna Afrika Chipembe.
Sudáfrica, te quiero. Sudáfrica, me encantas. Sudáfrica, te adoro.
Ek is lief vir jou, Suid-Afrika.
Suid-Afrika, ek het jou lief. Ubuntu, Mzansi.
Kiairata, South Africa.
Hola a toda la gente hermosa de Sudáfrica. Saludos a todos por allá. Te amo, Sudáfrica.
Ich liebe Südafrika.
Я люблю Южную Африку.
Ich liebe Südafrika.
Io ti amo, Sudafrika.
Ek is lief vir jou, Suid-Afrika.
ndiyayithanda iSouth Africa.
Vai ser